Good morning. Hello, friends.
How is everyone today? Is there anyone here?
Um,
We might be talking to the universe.
just me. We're
Right.
talking to each other. Just
How
so far.
well?
Good morning to us.
I tried to brew coffee without coffee in it. I had I had my electric kettle going because I have a brew over, coffee maker. Hey Sue. And it was boiling and I went to pour it in the filter. I put the filter in the pot, but I did
Mhm.
not put coffee. The problem of making coffee before having coffee.
I actually have one of those pour over pots, a vintage, or well, I think it's probably somewhat vintage. I just haven't put it up for sale yet. I think somebody in the lives might like it. I don't know.
Is it
This was
Makita?
a little, the Chemex.
Oh,
Chemex.
mine's a Makita. It's the one that I found in the walls of my kitchen.
Mm,
It works
nice.
perfectly, and they still make the filter. They still make that pot actually, but and it had the little like scooper for like figuring the sizes in it too. Now I've since broken the handle of that, so now I have to hold it. It just broke in half. It still works. I
It's
just stick it down in I have a vintage tin that I keep my coffee in, and then I just tuck it down next to the bag in there. It works.
it's a llama. I like
How
the
are you
llamas.
this? Hmm?
I like the llamas.
Llamas is the no drama,
Mhm.
no drama llama months.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like I lost a whole week just going on that trip with Heather. And like my whole week just kind of went.
You
It's the
discombobulated.
most fun. It was the most fun I've had in a long time. Well, okay. So I had a migraine the day before, and I kept thinking it was going to. I'll get over it. I'll get over it. 11 o'clock that night, I'm like, I'm not getting over it, and I'm not missing this trip. So then I had to go to the urgent care,
Oh no.
and so they gave me a migraine cocktail, and I got home around 3 or 4 in the morning, took a nap, and like woke up in time to like leave with her. But they put a steroid in the cocktail, so I was just rocking the whole first day
Oh
into that night and could not sleep that night. So
yeah,
the night
steroids.
in the hotel with her, I slept maybe 2, 3 hours at the most, and then was up the next day and we were going again. I'm like, I slept so good when I got home.
Yeah. No, steroids really mess with you. I was on them for almost a solid year at one point in time when my my skin medicine was working and then it stopped working and we couldn't figure out why. So then whenever I flare, I have to go on steroids because it can cause a lot of other issues.
Yeah.
And so they just kept increasing the dosage. And at one point in time, like it was over 100 milligrams a day.
Wow.
And so then they recommended I split it and take half in the morning and half in the evening. So I would wake up at 1 in the morning and like clean the bathroom or like do something because like your body's just like, oh. And I mean, it was a rough it was like a month. And that's when I realized, so they started me on another medicine. And so everything seemed to calm down so that I could slow, which of course with steroids, you can't just stop. You have to
No, you
like,
can't.
you have to taper it down. And, that's when I discovered that gluten is my enemy. And once I stopped eating that, I, I didn't flare anymore. And I got, and once I did that, like they cut me off that other, and now I'm on just my original medicine.
Hey.
But I carry steroids with me because if I accidentally ingest it, because some restaurants think you're just an idiot and you don't know what you're talking about and they're not careful or they don't know, like even like living with my parents who knew what would happen to me if I ate gluten, they just wouldn't think, you put your knife in the mayo and you spread it on your bread and you stick it back in the mayo, and that means automatically I can't use that mayo anymore. So
Wow.
yeah, I had to get my own toaster. I had to get my own cooking vessels just because of the contamination. So
Good morning, fish chick finds.
so that was y'all. So I need more coffee. I just go on tangents, but like, yeah, steroids are bad. That month of that high dosage, morning and night, I just it was rough.
Yeah. I could not figure out, and it didn't even occur to me. I was just muscling through it. I thought it was because I was so excited for the trip.
A lot.
On that.
Usually makes me have to like pee all the time.
Yeah, when I couldn't sleep, and then into the next day, I was like, "Oh, they put a steroid in there. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's where all this energy is coming from, because that ain't really occurring." That does not happen naturally.
No.
I wish it did. I could get so much done.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I had that energy, but then I remember all the other things.
I don't like the other stuff. Yeah, I don't like the other bits of it.
They're just like with the eating of food. It's funny because it's like you're not hungry, but your body just wants you to keep eating. Like you like don't get full. No, that's the thing. Like your like satiation like trigger just isn't there.
Come on, since you're being wild this morning, let's get your. Come on. Oh, now he's pretending like he don't know me.
He's like, no.
He's laying on the bed looking at me like.
He says, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Except for a minute ago, he was bouncing off the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Claudia. Oh, yeah. I had a
yard sale.
I had a migraine the other day, fish chick, and it was before my trip with Heather Elizabeth down to Colorado Springs. So I went to the urgent the night before because the migraine wasn't, resolving itself, and they gave me a cocktail, and apparently they had steroid in the cocktail. So the whole next day of the trip and into the whole 2 days of the trip, I was like, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Nancy in Geneva. I got your email, Claudia. I have to see if I have enough items for that.
Yeah, I have items, which we were just discussing. I have too much. Oh, I wish I could be done with migraines. That would be great. Like my blood pressure wouldn't come down too. It was like rocking at 200 over 100 and just would not budge. It was like wonderful. Oh man,
they do weird things.
The trip was fantastic. That was a blast. I had a really good time.
Oh, looks like you guys found some awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to those videos.
Yeah, I'm not a good editor. Let's just say I'm not.
I can't edit on a computer. I have to do all my editing on my phone.
Oh, I wouldn't even know where to start editing on my phone.
I can. Do you have an Apple or an Android?
Android.
I can tell you an app that makes it extremely easy. It's called InShot. INSHOT. I paid for the lifetime thing. It's not very expensive. It's very much a drag and drop editor. It's extremely intuitive. Easy to use. And you can download the free music from YouTube Creator and put it to it, so then you don't have to worry about copyrights and stuff if you want background music.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out.
I also use it for photo editing and collage making, and they have a variety of things, but I've used it for a lot of stuff, and I love it.
Yeah, I have because I edit on my laptop, and I have Movavi, Movavi, and then I just bought the expanded things so I could have like more goodies, because I didn't have like the ring the bell icon or the thumbs up or none of those plugins to add to my video, but now I do. So since I paid for that, I probably should. But I'm going to look into this, because if I can do things on the phone,
you can get it organized in the right way and like cut it and stuff.
Yeah,
that is the easiest part in InShot. But then like the other extra stuff you could do in Movami. But anyway,
just broke the other wing.
Well, now it's going to be easier to ship, and I can fix both of them. I am not fussy. I don't know. Like, I might give that appearance drinking out of my teacups, having my fancy lady things. But when it comes to, like,
Pippin.
things that happen, things happen, you know?
Oh,
it may come from all my near-death experiences. That's what I'm going to say. So this is where my wisdom comes from.
I might have to harness him. You hear him singing?
Yep. Well, we can do our announcement real quick and then do our items.
Should we announce? We have enough people here.
Well, we can do it again at the end.
We have announcements, guys. No, we can do it at the beginning. We can say at the beginning, at the end, because who knows, like, who's going to stick through. And
this is the last Saturday morning special.
No more.
Because, well, it's partially my fault, because I have a lot. I mean, it's summer into fall is peak craft show and event time, and they almost always happen on a Saturday. And I don't want to leave peg hanging, you know, trying to find someone. So we are shifting to a Sunday matinee, which I would normally put out videos on a Sunday around 4 or 5. So instead, we're going to do our live sale at 4 p.m. Eastern.
We're not going away. We're just changing the show. And we have a new cool...
We're just slapping a new title on it and moving times. Because, and also, I want to take advantage of yard sales and garage sales.
Oh, yeah.
Currently, I cannot.
Yeah, like doing all this on a Saturday morning is fun, because we have, like, you know, our nice... our
Colleen, nice... now your sourcing won't get in the way, because the Sunday matinee is outside of that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very excited for that, because Sunday, you know, evenings are usually like, I don't have anything happening except for yard work, which is what's on my agenda for today. Not looking forward to that. Though some unknown person mowed my super heavy grass in the backside of my house. That was probably my neighbor, because they were annoyed by it. I'm okay with that.
I needed some help with it. Some people can be kind. It can be kindness.
Well, I don't have the equipment to like manage grass that thick. So I'm glad they did. And hopefully now that it's at a lower thing, I can manage it myself. It's going to be at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 Mountain Time. 1.
You'll have to re-edit the banner that you made.
I will.
It says, instead of Eastern Standard Time, it says EDT.
That's Eastern Daylight Time, which is what we're in currently.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I'll have to edit it in November for the last time, and then when it changes and won't change anymore, then we can just leave it. But yeah, currently it's 4 p.m. EDT, Eastern Daylight Time.
Gotcha.
It's Eastern Standard Time.
I mean, I don't pay attention to the...
Yeah. No, it's weird. It's weird. But as far as that's our big announcement. And hopefully it works better for most people.
Yeah, I do the same thing. That's what I was like.
I know, but it's not. It's not Eastern Standard. But I'm a weird stickler for stuff like that. But
Yeah, I thought you typoed. I thought, because the S and the D are next to each other, so I thought it was a typo. So.
no, it's.
And what is up with my camera? Why does it keep doing that? Listen, camera.
I don't know. It might be the reflection on your glasses is quite high today, so I don't know if that's why.
Yeah, I'm like.
But as far as our other spiel, I am Angela, VOA.Quest1910. I ship from West Virginia. I use PayPal. I use Pirate Ship. We don't do just in cases. Your turn.
You can't outbid yourself.
You can. Just
We do start everything as an offer.
But if only one person wants it, we will count it down and we will move on.
Tilt your head. I don't know. It's like.
Mine's not too bad. I think it might just be I keep my brightness down because my eyes hate the screen. But that's the only thing I could think of.
Let's see what else.
Peg ships from Colorado.
I ship from Colorado. I'm not super strict on my stuff, but I like to try to get everybody invoiced over the weekend and ship out on Mondays. And if I miss my Monday goal, I definitely get it by Thursday. Because I like to go Monday morning to the post office and then go to the thrift stores because all their weekend nonsense is done and I can come in and find, find some good deals.
You can monopolize all you want, Colleen. Now, I will invoice usually by Sunday evening, and then I ask that you pay within 48 hours, and then I will ship the next business day. Because it's already ready, you just got to slap. Oh, I got a thermal printer, so that's going to make my life a little faster.
You got one?
I did. I didn't get the Rollo. I got one that had really high reviews on Amazon. So we'll see. Also, it will do stickers. So something fun is coming. Something fun merch-wise is coming, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, I need to work on some merch since I have such a great logo. Since my logo looks so cool.
All right.
Hello, Geneva. And if I didn't say it, hello.
Am I going first?
Certainly.
Okay, sweetly.
It'll be all right. I promise. There you go.
Like the start of my trivet wall. I did that on Crafty Friday yesterday. I have another one, but it didn't look right, so I've got to work on that. But this first item will start at $20. Wow. He's funky.
I love him.
So he's a long neck, atomic style cat, probably from the late 40s to 50s. He's red, so paint loss. But he kind of gives it this real fun crackle effect.
That is neat.
And he still has his blingy collar and his blingy eyes staring into your soul. It does have its sticker. It is Brins, made in Japan, but brought to you by Pittsburgh, PA. So if you need an atomic devil cat, he will start at 20.
And what sounds cooler than atomic devil cat?
I know, right? There we go. Brins. I would assume Brins is like contemporary of Enesco, etc.
Good morning, Penny Sue.
Penny Sue, hello.
I'm glad my husband can't see the screen.
Why?
He would love the atomic devil cat.
Okay. Where are we here? I'm going to just put it in to show for people later. Okay, so there's my first item. I will pitch him over. And then this next set, it's a trio of vintage bottles. It will start at $15 for all three. Plus, I have something cool to show you for like display. So first, you've got this 1960s, most likely a beer bottle, given the wheat motif. I don't know which beer bottle, and I tried to find the maker. It's like a J, like two J's back to back. My researching was failing me on the maker of this one. But this small one is Owens glass. So you've just got the brown small bottle, and then you've got this tall. This one is Owens, Illinois. So this one is newer than this one. Same company after the merger of Owens and Illinois. Now, I have these lights that I absolutely love. I use them in crafts. I would make tiki bottles out of wine bottles, tiki torches out of wine bottles. But then I would have people who didn't have a place that they could burn a tiki torch, but they wanted the design I had. So I found these string lights that fit into a bottle. It looks like a cork.
Oh, neat.
If you, this does not come with it, but if you want one, email me and I'll work on it. But if you put them together in front of this, you get this cool little effect of the lighted bottles. And
Helen for the cat.
Okay. I got you, Ellen. But yeah. So you just plop this down in your display, and you've got light and varying heights and interest. And I think the brown works well for like an apothecary situation, or if you just have like rustic, it works in that too. I love brown bottles, and the wavy glass in these older ones, like, can you see the wave in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good. But if you want, if you need a trio of brown bottles for your potion making or what have you, be $15.
No judgment.
But no, I love those lights. You can find them on Amazon. I ordered them in bulk, so I have a number of them. And that's 2 for me.
All right. This, I found this on my shopping trip with Heather.
You and Heather, you're killing me.
This came from Sweet Williams Antiques in Colorado Springs. There's some good deals in there. I had a good time. But yeah, so I found this lovely lady. Now, there's no indicator on who made her, but she's got that lovely airbrushed coloring. There's a little pink peachiness going on here.
You got the cat.
Of course, she's full naked butt sitting there on her, hugging the cornucopia. Yes, you did, Helen. There is a little boo-boo right here. But I mean, if you're going to use her as a planter, you're not going to see that. And if you just want, a lovely naked lady with like 1920s hair, from what I can tell, hugging a cornucopia.
I'm here. I'm just having a bite of something.
That's okay.
Hi, Jay. I got it, Helen.
Oh, Helen. Don't. All right. Don't focus on that. Thank you, Helen.
Your squirrels will have company.
So my naked lady vase she's just over 5 inches, so 5.25 inches tall, and
It's like a mix between Nouveau and Deco.
she's just a hair is like 4.25 inches wide. All right, and then my next. Sorry, I'm slow at this. I found this lovely. It's all hand painted. The bowl does not have a maker's mark on it either. You can see the age on the. It's even got painting on the outside.
Is the painting matte or is it all glazed over?
It is matte.
It's lovely.
Detailing there.
Good morning, Steph.
So it's got this nice scalloped. It has a little bit of the florals on the outside, and then this beautiful. There we go.
Are those a kind of lily? They're like tiger lilies?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit. That doesn't quite look like a lily to me, but when the blooms are open like that, they do. It's just an artistic.
It's lovely.
And I think the paint is still in excellent condition. It is 9 inches across at its widest. Profile is about 2.5 inches tall. But I think it would be beautiful with a lovely easel to display it like this.
And I just got a new brand of plate hangers. That's not your traditional scrunchy ones.
Mhm.
And you could use it on this, actually.
Or we could hang that on the wall. Yeah, that'd be gorgeous.
And then dining room.
Just a little bit of a footing around it. It was just too nice to leave behind.
So pretty.
You know. So, oh my gosh, my God.
Okay.
All right, these are mine.
Let me get this typed in. This is starting at $10. It is depression glass. It's clear depression glass. It is the Cherry Blossom pattern by Jeanette. So you can see, oh, there we go, the cherries in the base. And then all along the side is the cherry blossoms. It's in great condition. There's no chips or cracks. There is there's a bubble in there, which is normal for this era of glass. Now, cherries are available now in the grocery stores, and I love them. So it's not exactly stone fruit season, but the cherries coming from, what is it, Washington State right now? They're so good. They're so good. But it is, I actually remembered my measuring device today. Well, I found it. I could not find it. But from handle to handle, it's 11 inches. But the bowl itself is about 7.5 inches in diameter. It's about 3 inches tall. So perfect for your summer fruit salad or your fluff. Our family makes this weird fluff stuff. It involves cherries and whipped cream and cottage cheese.
Yeah,
It's
we do the
odd,
same.
but it tastes good,
Mhm.
right? But it would be
Mhm.
perfect in this bowl. Ooh, or a red, white, and blue trifle for 4th of July.
Ooh, nice.
No, I don't know if I'm hungry. Everything's coming back to food. But it is the lovely cherry pressed glass pattern. So there is my first item. This next item is completely different. And it's for the nerdy kid in me. And it's a hint at the merch coming soon.
Oh, I have a hint about the merch coming soon.
So it is a trio of vintage toy dragons. So here we have, and they're numbered and made in China. So, probably 90s to late 80s. You get a red one?
Mhm.
Yeah. Nobody is too old for these.
No, they're
Nobody.
not. No.
It is that plasticized, like rubberized plastic. So there is some malleability to the wings. You get the red dragon. You get the blue-green dragon.
Ooh.
Could be a Hungarian horntail. I don't know. I'm not a dragonologist. I just love dragons. The detail on these are great. You don't really, toys these days are more shine and less detail.
Mhm.
And then my favorite one, absolute favorite, the two-headed dragon. Now, I don't know if this is like a Hydra and you cut off one head, 2 more glow in its place, but
Could have been what happened.
I just love the color. Now, if y'all force me to keep these, they're gonna go on my bar cart and they're gonna protect my sword cocktail sticks.
It's a good way
But
to
they're
do
just
it.
so neat. If you have an adult kid in your life who needs these, or you have
Or
actual
you are
children,
your own adult kid in your life.
I mean, I just saw them and I had to buy them. I had to.
Yeah,
It was
I don't blame you.
non-negotiable. Or if you have grandkids, I'm not going to say grandsons because girls like dragons
Yeah,
too.
girls love dragons. We never get enough credit for that.
There was a book I read when I was younger called what is it? Conversations with Dragons? Something like that. It was a fantastic book. But if nobody needs their dragons, that is okay. I wonder if they would balance on top of my screen. Oh, well, there's y'all might see them flying up there the next time. But that's two for me.
Like, I think we turn into Steph when we're doing this. It's like, I'm going to sell this to you, but maybe not. I like it.
I mean, I wouldn't buy it if I didn't like it. I don't buy stuff for
Exactly.
y'all that I don't love.
My turn again. All right, we're going to do little baskets.
Good morning, Rebecca. I did that last week with my little tiny Joseph's original mice. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, this has some age to it.
It's a grass basket, isn't it?
It's pine needle. There's a pine needle.
Even more tedious.
Yes. Yeah. I'm amazed by anybody that can do this kind of work. It's incredible. I've kind of seen how it's done, and it's not easy. It is, but it has this great lid to it. And somebody did like
lacquer it.
Yeah, so that it would stay in good condition.
You got Sue at 14?
Thank you, Sue. This is my first time getting to pick one of these up, and I'm happy that this was the one that I found because it is older and it is such a great example of the work. I mean, they even wove the little handles on the side.
Yeah,
They added these little detailing here and here.
Around here, I find the sweetgrass baskets, from the Charleston, Georgia area, and or Charleston, South Carolina, that area. And even, antique or new, they're pricey.
Yeah.
As they should be, because there's a lot of time involved in those.
Yeah, this is a really excellent example of one. So.
I love the lidded ones. The sweetgrass basket I have, which I fell in love with sweetgrass baskets. My parents and I took a road trip down to Charleston, South Carolina, and some other areas, but they were all out of my budget. I got a little tiny one. It's like this big. It has a handle. It's up on my little shelf. But then my mom surprised me with one for Christmas that year. It has a lid.
So this is about 6.5 from handle to handle. And it is 5.5 inches tall.
Joyce, good morning.
If anyone else is interested, they need to go 15 or higher.
It's a fantastic deal, Sue.
So cute. So I'm going to start counting. 10.
I'll handle the sold for you.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold.
Now I'm going to look for pine needle baskets. Those are. I follow a girl on Instagram who makes teeny tiny baskets out of natural materials. They're like this big, little pouches. She's in the UK.
And I can't remember, Sue, if you've purchased from me before. So if you have not, please send me your information to this email right here. And it does have the 70 in it, and I spell hippie with an IE and thrifty with a Y. So
I don't remember the brand, Colleen. I'll send you a message.
So this next thing, this next guy, he should have been in my oddity sale. He's a bank. He's a weirdo.
What is he licking?
I don't know.
Honey?
I think this is
supposed to be beer.
It's like a cup. It might be beer.
I think it's beer.
See, you got like the handle, but he crawled up into the handle and he's licking the foam. He has a tail. Because, weird things need tails. There is the slot for the coins, and then your rubber gasket on the bottom. He has like straw.
I'm just
hazel hair.
Yeah.
He's so great. I am starting him at 10. I did not type it in, but that's okay. Weird bank starting at 10.
It's for beer money, apparently.
Yes, this is for your beer money. I just love how it was made. It was really well done.
It's hilarious. I feel like that was a souvenir somebody got somewhere. It's very specific, and there were very strong memories tied to that.
And it is
or very, very hazy memories tied to it, shall we?
Is it definitely a weird Father's Day gift?
Oh, yeah, Father's Day is coming up.
And I could probably just get it to you in time.
I thought it was tomorrow, so I'm just
Look at those toes. Exactly. Look at those toes and his finger. I'm like the little detailing that they just like did the fingernails.
The big toe.
The big weird toe that's wrapped around the.
He only has 4 fingers, but does he have 4 toes or 5 toes? 4 toes, 4 fingers. Huh. Interesting.
Well, it looks like 3. 3 toes and the big toe.
Yeah.
And then
2
fingers and a thumb.
3 fingers and a thumb, yeah.
So,
Or phalanges. Oh,
you're cool. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to you.
Okay. This is my picnic round. So first of all, I have an egg plate. This is starting at $8. Now, I did not find the maker on this just because there were so many egg plates of the pressed glass era. But it is a lovely clear glass egg plate for your deviled eggs at your fancy picnic. I love the design on this one. It looks like Madeleines to me, the French cookies. So this could also be a Madeleine plate if you wanted it to be, but more commonly, I'm sure it's an egg plate. But Isn't it? It's really pretty. And so since it's clear, all the things, your summer picnic, your Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the things. And it is it's a solid piece of glass. So it has some weight to it. I don't see any hints. A lot of these would have, gold on it, but I don't see any hints at all of remaining gold. So I think this was always clear. But
Yeah, that doesn't look like it needed the gold trim.
no, I mean, look at
It's
the
pretty.
sparkle. Look at the sparkle. But I love this. Well, so for deviled eggs at a picnic, I would find a larger bowl than this, a large shallow dish, put ice on it, and then set this on top of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
My deviled eggs usually don't
really good.
sound long enough for them to start to be worrisome.
They disappear
very quickly.
Very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But there's the egg plate. And then this is a big one. Okay. I put it too far away.
Ooh, I saw that this morning.
I love it. I love it so much. Now, this is made in the USA. It says made in USA. And then it has its original Matlock's pottery, which I believe is in California. But as you can see, it's a large shell. It's a large shell dish with a shrimp on it. It's for your shrimp cocktail at your summer garden party or your picnic. So you can put all your shrimp in here on ice, keep them chilled, and then your cocktail sauce in there. Isn't it cool? I just thought it just screamed summer to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you want to have, if you do Feast of Seven Fishes for Christmas, I mean, this could work for that too. I saw that, Colleen. I just love it. Or, if you do live on the beach, there's the shrimp. He's the nice crustacean reddish orange color. But then the rest of the bowl is cream. Oh, this, I didn't say. Starting at just $15. But I got too excited. I will measure it. It's big. So keep that in mind if you live far from me. At its widest, it's hard to measure a ruffled shell shape. It's like 12.5 inches.
You said 15, right?
Start at 15.
There we go.
By 11. It's Matlocks. It says made in the USA. It says Matlocks.
Matlocks is a good brand. I have some big, beautiful Matlocks Lotus plates. Like they're big.
And when I first look at the detail on it.
The ruffling. Mm-hmm.
Ruffling. The shell. Yeah, it could be crawfish for sure. We do crawfish.
I mean, I'd be perfectly willing to fill that with etouffee. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no. So the Matlocks is on a sticker, and then it just says "Made in USA" under the sticker. So if you don't have the sticker, it might just say "Made in USA." But it just the foil sticker, which is very faded, and I could only see that. But fish and chips.
Mm-hmm.
Now, fish and chips or fish and chips? I would be a fish and chips kind of person. It's M-E. It's Matlocks. Yeah. I think I misspelled it. It's very hard to see. It's that foil that at one point had color on it, and now it's just the embossing left. So METLOX. I will have to edit that on my post because my brain was not working. Michelle, are you awake? Are you okay?
Hello, Michelle.
I've been there. Michelle was on with Jody last night, and I caught a big portion of it. I missed
Me
the
too.
because I was watching my friend's sons play, so it was very.
Good morning, Jen.
Oh, yikes! I at least got to sleep in a very tiny bit before. But yeah, so if nobody needs a shrimp bowl for their shrimp boil, you could shrimp bowl. There you go. But you can let me know later. $15 for the shrimp bowl. And that's 2 for me.
Good morning, everyone that came in. Let's see, did we miss anybody? We said hello to Geneva. We said hello to Jen and to Sue and to Michelle. Okay. Sure, everyone.
Hey. Is she a flower frog?
I think she's a diffuser or something of that nature. I'm not sure. And of course, I didn't peel my sticker off, so I'm doing that really quick. There we go. Thank you. Those are gladiolas that I picked up at the grocery store. Gladiolas are my favorite, and I got those for like $5 for the bundle. So
an 8-year-old can make his own peanut butter sandwich. I'm just saying.
So I have this lovely lady, and she even has some of. They're like little seed shells that are tucked up in there.
Is it potpourri?
At least I think those are shells. I don't know. I can't pull it out. Oh yeah, it's scented. It's a very mild, like. So she's good for, I guess, tucking a sash, a little, what are they called? The little
sachet
up in there. And she's got a little bit of a, did I say what she was starting at? I'm going to start her at 8. I got distracted by pretty flowers behind me.
Mark and Michael.
She's in really good condition. She's not as old as some of the other things, but mermaids are really hot right now, and I thought she'd be fun to buy.
Lustery finish.
Yeah, she has a little bit of a luster finish. I also thought she'd be nice for a makeover too, if somebody wanted to purchase her and do a whole, like an assemblage with her, or repaint her so she's more vibrant.
She would be cool. Like Gina on Vintage Days, she did a cool like ship's lantern diorama with a mermaid, and she would look cool in a situation like that.
Yeah, or even like pull this out and put a little tiny light up in there so that she glows.
One of those bright tea lights. Markle, yes. Hey, that works perfectly. Markle. It's Mark and Michael. Markle.
Markle is good.
That's your power couple name.
Let's see here. She is 6.5 inches tall and about 5.5 inches wide on her base. And if she doesn't appeal to you, maybe she will.
Ooh. It's another mermaid?
Mm-hmm.
Now, why is she listening to the seashell for the ocean when she's in the ocean? Maybe she's calling a friend.
Well, I think she's sitting on a rock, and yeah, she's probably calling a friend.
She's phoning a friend. She's like, hey, Flounder, where are you?
The little flounder is right here.
All right,
Oh.
Sebastian, then. She's calling Sebastian.
Like,
listen, I know I'm supposed to be performing today, but it's a shell phone. Mm-hmm.
She's the little garland.
Is it a bell? Nice call choice.
Yeah.
She's sweet.
She's her little, there's a mark in there. It just says A.
Where's Chris? Where's Chris Roselli? She needs to see this.
And this one, I'm sorry, is starting at 6. So we have 6 for the little one and 8 for the big one. And they would actually look kind of cute together. The coloring is around the same colorway.
Oh, I'm just now seeing the color variation on the other one. Because it looked completely white to me.
No, there's this, here, let me turn this. Actually, I'm going to turn that off and see if it helps a little bit. No, she has like the sea green, the minty green kind of.
Yeah. No, to me, it looked completely like ivory.
Yeah, I realize that now. It was washing it out a lot. And she does have a little bit on the shells on her
shell bra.
Top. Yeah. So there is color there, but I think it would look neat to have it, yeah, it's got a nice luster. But maybe it would look neat if it had a little richer color to it.
Do you want both of the mermaids, Lady Elaine? They are still available.
I like the little fish on the back. I'm not going to lie.
Like the fish.
Yeah. And this one is a bisque, and this one obviously is like a
Lady
higher
Elaine
grade.
wants both of the mermaids.
Okay.
You want to just go ahead and count them down for both?
Sure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you, Lady Elaine.
That was a great pickup. They're super cute together. Okay.
All right, and switch you.
So we have this Toby guy, Toby style, shall we say. It's starting at $8. He is a weathered fisherman. I love the coloring on him. It's got like a weathered leather finish. It's got my hair on him. And I love the handle. It's a fish. It looks like he's fighting back. The fish is fighting back. He's tired of his fishing nonsense. But it was a hobbyist piece. I did clean him up as much as he could be inside, but he's got that crazing, so there's some residual darkness there. I imagine somebody, this was like painted hobbyist wise. There's a little chipping of the finish on the bottom, sat on something sticky, and then there's just one little shipped there. But if you have a fisherman dad, you can fill it up with his favorite treats. Perfect for Father's Day. Or anybody who enjoys fishing. I think if you had a nautical theme, like you can just tuck him in to it. It would be add a little character to a display. Fishing. Don't put him near the mermaids, though. I don't know what he would do with mermaids. Might be bad. But
Yeah, that's true.
there's this fisherman. And then completely different. Oh no, we'll stay in the fish. We'll stay with the fish. So this is a resin fish. He is okay, he's starting at $20. It is a vintage resin koi fish.
Nice.
I imagine, or from what I saw, people purchase these for aquariums. Though he looks too fancy for an aquarium for me, with the shiny, sparkly blue eyes. And then this has a cavity, so you could stick an air plant in there. I mean, of course, the koi has meaning in Eastern religions, Chinese especially, sign of very good luck. I never seen this much color variation in resin, at least of that age. I love the green and the way the orange is.
Yeah, he's that shiny.
It is that shiny, but it is resin, not.
He would look neat in a fountain.
Oh yeah.
Like, he would look amazing in a fountain.
Or
Like
if you've got a big money tree, you can plant him in with your big money tree, and then you get extra good luck.
Money.
But
or good luck, yes.
Well, I mean, getting wealth is good luck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending.
Well,
I mean, the lottery is apparently a curse, so there's that.
But I'm still willing to win it if shoulder that burden.
I kill all plants, Joyce. The only plants I can keep alive are the ones in my office, and they're like a pothos and a snake plant. And that's only because I stare at them for 8 hours a day. And then when they go like this, it means I need to water them. That's the only reason why they're still alive. But if you are not in need of a koi fish, I understand. Back to you, Peg.
All right. Let's move from the sea to, I don't know. I've been fighting with myself over these because I want them.
Joyce, I killed bamboo, okay? You're not supposed to be able to do that, but I did it.
This is choice. And I'm going to...
Choice, what's the start?
I'm going to start them at 12.
Hey, Randy.
So I have 2 of them, and these are cricket boxes. So we're staying with the Oriental theme.
And
but
good luck.
Yes, we're going to a different kind of luck. I love these. My favorite book when I was little was Cricket in Times Square. If you guys remember that. I loved that book series. It was Cricket in Times Square, and then like Harry Cat's Pet Puppy or something like that. And then I can't remember what the other one was, but I loved that whole. And I'm terrible and did not clean stickers off the bottom, so we're just not going to look at those. But these are fantastic. They're little brass to hold your cricket in. They have this wonderful patina because they are older. Yeah. I was on a brass kick this weekend. Y'all should see the brass. I got this monster, okay, because it has these funky handles.
I love that.
Yes. So yeah, the brass was out there. All right.
I like the little one.
Yeah, I like the shape of this one too. And they look so good together. Like, if you wanted to start a collection, if you never had Cricut boxes before and you would like a Cricut box collection, you can start off with one. They're fantastic. Yeah. So let me see, what did I write down at right here? The little one is 3 inches by 1.5.
You don't want to track down a real one? That would drive me crazy.
Oh, a brass cricket. No, but a brass cricket would be like really nice. That would be fun. And the rectangle one is just under 4 inches by 2 3/4 and 2 inches tall. That would be fun to find a little one and like open up your box and there'd be a little brass cricket inside the box. That would be neat. You're giving me ideas now. I might have to go find a little brass cricket.
I'm sure you do, Joyce. Your frogs probably love them.
All right.
Mm.
So this guy last week, but I'm going to offer him again. And this one is starting at $12. I think I like a $12 starting price. That's just mine. Oh, tadpoles. This is a nice chunky red glass paperweight. It's an owl with a wonky nose. You can see that beak. He has a little divot in the beak, but it's the way it was pulled.
Mm-hmm. It's a tool mark.
There you go. There's the tool mark. He'd be fun for Halloween though, just because he's got like this sort of weird face on him. So he doesn't have to be an owl.
He's an alien.
He's an alien.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you can see the light from the window coming through him a little bit there, and he.
Is there any cadmium in him?
No, he does not glow. I checked him. He does not. Go ahead and give him. It is 5 inches by.
He does look devilish.
See, another devil. We're on the red devil things this Saturday. Right. And I'm going to go ahead and give it back to you.
Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I've got last time. We got some funky unicorns.
Hello, Rebecca.
Funky unicorns.
I see unicorns. Oh my gosh.
They're $6 to start. They're just weird. And I love them. They're polka dotted. They have these hearts around their chests there. They look like they're sewn. So they look like stuffed animals. We've got the candy swirl horns. I just love the look on this one's face. He's just like out there. Now this one looks happy from the front. A little deranged from the side. And this one, he just I think he's rolling his eyes. He's just like, whatever.
He's over the other one. Whatever the other one
Right.
said to him, it's like, whatever.
Now from this side, this one looks mad.
It's probably why that one's rolling his eyes at him.
Angry. I don't know. But he's some funky. I think they are made in Taiwan. ROC. So these were not hobbyist pieces, which is funny because, you know, there's a lot of weirdness to these. Like there's like a glaze flub up right there. It looks like they were trying to hide something. And the painting is not the best. I'm selling these really well, right? But I think if I had somebody who is having a baby, I would like make up one of those diaper assemblages and like tuck these in there somewhere. Because, you know, like all good fairy tales, you should start off with a bad gift. I just think they're hilarious. They're just hilarious. I mean, you would obviously need to be good friends with this person you're giving it to. They would also need to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, don't give that to an acquaintance.
Or somebody who's just not funny.
Somebody in your office that's having a baby shower.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Baby shower gift offer. Or you could attach the I have so many thoughts about them. But they'll stay here for a while. And then speaking of other weirdness, we have this is starting at $8. I don't know anything. Well, I don't know anything about age, or I know it's older. It is a walnut head doll.
Ooh.
Let's see. She has a very serene face. Now, compared to some of the other faces of walnut head dolls, hers is very unfrightening, because some of them are very frightening. Like, you're like, what? Now, she has a strip of glue on this sleeve. I imagine she was supposed to hold something, maybe a baby walnut. I'm not certain. But she's seated. Most of the walnut head dolls I find online are standing, but it is 100% handmade. Like you can see the yarn hair there. The clothes are handmade. It's nailed to a piece of cardboard. Very much they made it with whatever they had. You can see some whip stitching there for putting the clothes together. I just think she's pretty serene as far as that goes. So if you have an oddities cabinet, or I don't know, I kind of want to like put a bowl here with tiny fruit in it, which I might have, but
Or you could make.
you can make, yeah, a little bowl, or wow, a cat. She needs a cat in her arm right here. But there she is. I just thought she was neat.
She is neat.
She's on foam because you can see where that's not stitched together.
Right.
So she's not extremely old, but definitely one of a kind. And that's 2 for me. Whoop, whoop. I need to not break things. Okay.
All right. And I'm going to do something a little different. I've not done purses before. This is a nice crossbody. A nice long. Nice long handle. It's a very soft material that has, it's like that little bit of faux suede. So it has that little bit of softness to it that look, you can see a little bit of them. There we go. And it has this really nice boho design. It's just a small, simple bag. Is this I thought would be good for thrifting, of course, because you can keep your hands free. This was made in Pole.
Mm.
There we go. That's the only tag in it, but it's got more room than you think because it's got this side pocket and then another one on the other side. So it's actually got three full pockets.
How long is the strap?
Very long. I don't know where my tape measure is. Or where I think it is not convenient to get to right now. But it is definitely a crossbody bag. So you have a lot of room to work with. Joyce, is that for the purse?
What were you starting it at 8?
I don't think I had said yet, but if I can start it at 8, unless she's talking about the little doll. That's what I want to clarify.
I don't
Because
think
your
so.
last thing was starting at 8.
Joyce, let us know if it's for the purse. We can start the purse there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start this at 8 just to make it fun. So. I like the detailing on it. I like the little stitching and the pattern on there. I'll start it at 8. Hey, you set the price for me, Joyce. I thought that was a fair starting price, so I'm like, I'll go with that. And if anyone else is interested, they need to go 9 or higher. No, it doesn't even have the zippers. The zippers all work really well. It is very clean. Yeah. Of course, anything sort of vintagey boho. But I have plenty of purses and do not need any more. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown on this. If anyone else is interested, they need to go 9 or higher. In the meantime, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sold.
I love crossbody purses.
Me too. I like having my hands free. And that's in there. If that one wasn't cool enough, this one's my favorite. This one I'm starting at 10.
Oh.
Does not have. Let me stretch it out. Was not able to find a tag. The inside is very clean. That is a very dark blue, but like it's a teal navy blue. It's the color is really beautiful.
Are there pockets inside?
Do we have pockets? Oh, yes. Sorry.
It might be hard to see.
It has one little, but it doesn't have a closure. It's just like a little slip.
That's where you just drop your phone so it doesn't go all the
Yeah,
way,
all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks like a large medieval pouch is what it looks like.
yeah. So if you have a lot of dice, okay,
Huge dice bag, yeah.
I'm not pointing fingers at anybody.
I see
But it's
COVID saved me from buying so many pairs of dice because we went to
It didn't
virtual and
It didn't. But it's a nice little like over the arm.
does
But
it
it's
cinch closed?
like,
Nice. That's cool.
and it has this beautiful detailing on the drawstrings.
If you go to a Ren fair, you could loop that over your belt too. I mean, it would be a large, but if you've got lots of skirts, it won't matter anyway.
Yeah. But I like the beading details.
Mm-hmm.
Like every flower,
That's
every
a loop
flower.
bag. 100% a loop bag.
Yes. Well, now you know why I was drawn to it. But everything is everything is. All the florals are lined in beads, like every part of it.
It's great detail.
And if you don't want to, the work that went into this.
Those bugle beads are a pain in the butt.
And it does have a little. If you did want to draw string, you can close it that way too. And then you have this pretty detailing hanging down on the sides.
That's nice.
Yeah, but this is one of those, if it doesn't sell, I'm not going to cry. But if somebody wants it, it's a really good deal. You should show the bottom too. Oh, look at the little extra work around the bottom. That was a fun purse to find. All right, and those are my two.
This is my mushroom round.
Mushroom.
Oh, you've got Sue for 10. You want to count it down?
Oh, sure. Thank you, Sue. Let's go ahead and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold.
Congrats, Sue.
Congrats, Sue. Thank you. All right.
Hi. We have a mushroom tile. It's just a decorative tile. He's pink. You can find these. I think these were hobbyist. This will start at $8. typing one-handed. It's not very good. So it's pink. It's all just the same tone, but you've got a variety of shrooms. And then I think that's supposed to be a flower there behind it. It's got the grass. This was just purely decorative. So you can use a plate hanger and hang it on the wall or in an easel. At some point somebody filled in, because the other ones I've seen online had like a cavity.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason they filled that in. So it's sturdy. It is a heavy piece, but I like the soft pink. If you like the shrooms and want to add to your shroom collection, it's a great piece. Don't have much else to say about it. It does have these little flecks, and they feel metallic, some of them, in the glaze. You see that?
Yeah.
Tiny black flakes in it. I just think somebody wasn't super careful with whatever they were doing.
I'm picturing one of those mid-century pink and black tile bathrooms.
Oh, yeah.
You like tuck one of those into the. That would be neat.
Just like sit it under behind your sink.
Oh, yeah.
Voice.
Just somewhere like, you see this sort of bathroom, and then all of a sudden there's just this little mushroom tile. Surprise.
All right. And this next item is starting at $15. It is a lovely, it's got a little more color to it. So I'll start with the back because it's fully glazed on the bottom and on the inside. On the back, you've got this lovely wood knots and grain with the acorns. But then you turn it around and you've got your trio of mushrooms with your acorns. Perfect for a fall bouquet, or if you want to use it for your guest orange juice. If you want to get real fancy and make them a tray or something.
Oh, look. Hello, book. Good morning.
Morning, book. But yeah, it's just a shroom picture. It is a thin ceramic, so it feels more like a mold piece that was popular, in the 70s and 80s. Obviously not a Holland mold because it has no mark. Good morning, Heather.
Morning, Heather.
And that's my pair of shrooms. Don't have, I think some of what is that feathery grass? Like if you wanted to use this for just a display, you wouldn't have to change. That is it, pampas grass that has that feathery fronds. That would look really cool in here. But that's 2 for me.
All right. Let's see. Let's do more fabric-y things, or beaded fabric-y things. This is one of those vintage beaded collars. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. And you can tell it was a collar and that it was removed. And then you can see all this stitch work. Everything is really good on it, especially for the age. There is a place here where the beads have come down that could be repaired. And I think there's one more spot right here.
You could tack that down real easy.
Come on, camera. Work with me. There we go. Yeah, right there. And I'm going to start this at 10. It was a collar. Well, for somebody with a very small neck, because it definitely would not fit around my neck.
Could have been a cuff.
Oh, yeah, it could have. Yeah, that is very small for a collar, even on me, or even on somebody, smaller than me.
You could line a tiny lampshade with that.
There's so many things. I think it just needs somebody that is going to appreciate the work and knows how to display this. It would be fantastic. Or if you could, translate it into something you could wear, that would be great. It would be beautiful. I was like, it just needed to be rescued and sent to somebody who's going to love it. And I love that almost, it's like, I was going to say the background fabric chartreuse, but it's not. It's all the little background seed beads.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how old it is, but it's very boho hippie. Ooh, hey, no. Yes, or just hang it up so you can admire it. Put it on a hat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm liking this headband idea thing now. I'm like, it could be really cute. Hmm? See, so many ideas. It's just got to find the right person. And my next fabric piece. This is a nice vintage piece of crewel work.
Ooh. English cottage.
Mm-hmm. And I'm starting this at 12. This has some really good age to it. You can see all the, it's not hand sewn, but they used a sewing machine. You can tell it was done by a person, though, not like in a factory. Because you can see the even sewing machine stitches, but they got a little.
They're not straight.
They're not straight. And it's got this nice.
It's coming like a light sage.
Kind of a satiny. I don't think it's silk, but I can't be certain because it's an older fabric. It might be a very old silk. So that's the backing. I mean, they put a lot of work into it. So it's got this nice lining, and then that
It's not your traditional crewel stitches. There's a lot of like open space, which like it gives more of a
it's like almost
texture to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
like the negative space that they left is really cool.
I thought it would be gorgeous framed if somebody could, get the fold marks out of it.
It just needs a gentle pressing.
Yeah, needed to be brought home and somebody fix it up and frame it. Because I think that's gorgeous. That would be so nice framed. And it has a nice tapestry. Yes. Or that would work great, book. And I did give a starting. Yeah, I did. Okay, 12 for this one. I don't have a measuring tape. And I cannot figure out what there. It is $16. So it's 16 wide. 22, 16 by 22. So it's a nice shape. And look, if you find an already framed piece of crewel work or tapestry like this, it's starting out a heck of a lot higher than $12. Right. I'm going to go ahead and that was my 2.
Okay. Well, this round starting at $12. It is this. I believe it's from the 60s. It's a Hamilton Bell Company Incorporated, made in New Jersey. It's a slide preparation kit. Now, y'all will recognize some of the stuff from my oddity sale. But I wanted to talk about it in person. So, it has everything you need for slide prep. So, you got a package of straight pins. And there's some safety pins in there, too, for some reason. But this portion here pops up so that your instruments are easier to grab. And it comes with, which down inside this one is a little tiny pencil. I don't want to tip everything and have it go flying. You've got your pipette, tiny scissors, which are stainless, scalpel. There's a sharp pointy. These have names. I don't know what they are. There's a dull pointy. And then let me just put that back down. This is a full package. I believe it is full of the glass slides. It's not completely full. It looks like there's 1 or 2 missing. And then there's this little sponge that you would use to aid in affixing specimens. And then there's some tiny, still in package, itty bitty blades. But this would be cool for somebody who collects scientific paraphernalia, or if you have a biologist or botanist in your life who enjoys this kind of kit. I love the box too. I would be tempted to take out all the science related stuff and put sculpting tools in here to carry with me for so if you need just a fun box for things, the various tools, it'd be good for that. So there is that. Now my next item, I have to go, of course it's the furthest away. Did not think ahead. Okay. Now it has an issue. I know Sheldon would love it. If you have a Sheldon in your life, it would be perfect. So this is starting at 11. And only because it has an issue. It is the Viking Danish crown candle holder. Finnish crown, not Danish crown. I have Hamlet on the brain for some reason. So I'm going to spin it around and see if you can spot the issue. And if you can't, then I will point it out. They have my background. Oh, yeah. As you can see, it's hard to find the issue. But it's actually on this side. And in here. Now, I believe this happened during manufacturing because of where the crack actually is. Like you can see it from this side right here, but it's actually on the inside. It does not go all the way through, and you can't, like, it almost catches when I run my fingernail over it, but like to your finger, it feels smooth. But it does not go through. So I feel like, I don't know how somebody would have done that, like themselves, like a tiny hammer attacking it from the inside. Because if you had like hit it from this way, the crack would be on the outside, right?
Right.
But it is just a really random design. Like I saw this, I had no idea it was Viking until randomly I saw it and I picked it up and I was like, well, that looks neat. Put it down. Later that day, my glass group, somebody shared one of these. And I was like, oh, that's Viking. And then the next day I was like, well, we'll see if it's still there. And it was. But it's just really neat. Like if you have the mid-century modern glass, this is for a votive candle. Mm-hmm. You can still use it as intended. It does have a crack. So you're getting it at a ridiculous price because of that crack. Though I feel like that happened during cooling or manufacturing. But if you don't need some finished crown,
it's got like that brutalist look from the time period. Oh, or a castle top for a dragon. Yes, a turret, if you will.
Sorry. What if we turn it this way? No, we're gonna play. We're gonna play. Sorry. They are apparently ice dragons, and they are guarding the keep.
All the dragons. You could have them all like clustered around it. Yeah.
Oh, if you put a light under this, and then it looks like it's glowing from the inside. Climbing up. Sorry, y'all. I had to. Whew, my nerd brain took over. But that's my round. And if nobody takes the finished crown, the dragons will. So. It's like a reenactment of Game of Thrones, right?
Yes. All right. I have. This is starting at 8. If you recognize the glaze, you know.
Currently, I need more coffee. All right.
We have Blue Mountain.
Queen is wily, so you have to pursue her with a plan. Oh, is that Blue Mountain pottery?
Yep. It's just a cute little vase, little rounded vase. And it is. How do I lay it down? Every single time I cannot put eyes on it again. I haven't gone anywhere. It's like right here.
Look under the cruel, maybe.
Sure. So 4 inches. Oh my gosh. Angela, what would I do without you?
You would be slightly more lost.
Yeah.
I only shed small bits of light.
Yes, Angela is pure delight for many reasons. Not the least of which is her keeping me and my brain on track.
Detours happen.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the start on this?
8. We're going to do $8 for the cute little Blue Mountain pottery vase. It is 4x3. It is in a nice mid-century shape. I like that simple shape. It's cute. It's very clean. There are no chips or cracks. And of course, the glaze is amazing if you're not looking at the reflection of the computer. There we go.
It's a lovely glaze.
Yes.
Yeah, the camera just zaps it. The frame.
Yeah, and it is the red clay, the red terracotta clay. And Blue Mountain always has this little bit of iridescent sheen. Not quite luster, but you know. Okay, and my next item, I'm going to be starting at 10. And this is a little box. Now it does have some issues, so I'm going to show you the issues right off. You can see some of the detailing here is loose. Some of the trim is coming off a little bit, but the detail work in this is amazing. It is incredible. It's like, I don't know, like shaved bamboo ribbon, you know what I mean? And then they did the same type of work as marquetry almost. There is some damage. And you can see the loose trim on this side. It would be nice if I don't want to repair it unless it ends up staying with me longer, and then I might do some repairs on it. The reason why I am still, even with this, starting this at $10, you see that beautiful lid. And then
nesting boxes?
Yes. And this is in excellent condition. So there's the bottom. It looks the same as the other one.
Looks like snowflake obsidian is what it looks like. Just pattern it. Oh yeah, that's in fantastic shape.
Yeah. So this, of course,
the outer box is just a bonus.
The outer box is a bonus, and the inner box is in perfect condition, I want to say.
It's pretty close.
But the weight. But wait.
No.
That is not all.
That has to be the last one.
Oh, and look at the inside of these.
I like the red on the inside. Yeah.
They have that red, not satin, but it had that little bit of rough texture feel, lining to it.
Hmm.
You see that in a lot of trinket boxes. You know how it feels. You know what I'm talking about. But look how clean that is. That is excellent. And then you get this. And that's it.
Awesome.
I would have loved it if it kept going. But
I know. Right, Geneva? Please. So you get 2 fantastic shape boxes and then 1 outer. You imagine giving somebody that as a present. Be like, here you go. They're like, thanks. Thanks a lot. Open it.
No, I think it's still intact enough that the outer box is still intact enough that a couple of repairs would. It's still very, very displayable. And then, you know, a couple of repairs on it would just make it
especially
even.
if you do it on its side, so you just see the lid. Yeah.
Yeah. So it has possibilities. It has all these excellent possibilities. And then you get the 2 like really perfect inside boxes. Come on, line back up nicely. I don't want to. There we go. And I'll be honest, I didn't even know about the inside boxes when I bought it. Oh, yes, it would definitely be excellent for Halloween.
Boho Halloween. Boho Halloween.
Or autumn. Or just because. I think it's good all year long. And that's my 2.
Last round. All right. Do I want to do my favorite piece last? Or I'll do my favorite piece last. So this is starting at $8. It is an owl. I do not have maker information on him. He's a very thin ceramic. Appears to be hand painted. I love his eyes. I love the detail on his feathers. He's perched atop a log. There we go. I love his wings. They're tucked together.
I like how they're just subtle.
Yeah, just a little overlap. He looks like he's about to lecture you, actually, is what I get from him.
The owls look like they're about to give you a stern talk.
Listen, Phil, you need to stop it with the honey. Piglet, Piglet, I don't know. I don't know what your problem is, but
Too much poo?
y'all need some time apart. You got this weird bear piglet codependent relationship. Anyway, but it was a long week, y'all. So the owl is perched atop a log, but I just love his details. There is one rough spot, but that's just extra paint on him there. I believe his eyes are glass, but I can't say for certain. Piglet, Piglet, he needs a little bit of a calm down. He needs,
you know, things.
yeah, he just needs to take a chill pill. Well, and then Tigger, let's not start on Tigger. Tigger needs to get off of something. But anyway.
Need some ADHD meds is what Tigger needs.
This is psychoanalyzed cartoon characters. But if you need an owl who is going to judge you, he's $8.
Who doesn't?
I have 2 of them, so it could be extra. If you want to, if you have a friend who likes owls, but you feel like they need some judgment in their life, it's a perfect gift. Maybe you judge them. I don't know. So this, all right, where are we starting this? This is starting at $20. And if you watched my oddities video, you will recognize the only gravy boat you'll ever need. It's a puking squirrel.
No, I can't have gravy coming. No.
I got you, Randy.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'll write that down. He is more modern.
He's eaten too much. That squirrel
He's big.
had a big dinner.
Yeah, he's quite full. His Hausenware designed by Becky Denny. It's made in China. He's dishwasher and microwave safe. So,
as all squirrels should be.
He's got that going for him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do make filters. I mean, things that small, little pumps. Stop it, Heather. Stop giving me ideas.
Right?
I do have a place outside where I could turn him into a fountain. Probably, I'd have to drill a hole in him, though, to make him a fountain. Unless I develop something that drops water into him. Also, that would be a dual motor situation. Too complicated. Somebody just needs to use him. Milk for your morning cereal. Gravy. I mean, anything you can pour. Just imagine sitting down with your family. I can't help it. I just... But, I mean, I would just keep him. But I bought a transferware gravy boat, which actually goes with my aesthetic and stuff. But I might just toss him on the table. Oh.
But maybe you need your own squirrel collection. Just saying. No?
I'm not a squirrel. Chipmunks, yes. No, I'm not a squirrel person. I don't know if jelly beans would come out of his mouth. Do I still have jelly beans? I don't. Otherwise, I would test it.
You fill him full of peanuts and see if peanuts will just come out of his mouth.
Peanuts. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can do squirrel gravy in the squirrel.
No, Randy.
It's a little very on the nose. Bye, Helen. Well, that is my last item for the day.
All right. Thank you. Book just rescued all of us. Syrup.
Yes.
Thank you. Or honey. That's what the honey can go in. Yes. Much more pleasant things to think about than.
That'd be hard to pour honey, though. The syrup would work. And since it's microwave safe, you could warm it up. Or warm maple syrup out of your squirrel onto your pancakes. What is this?
It's a candle holder. But it's
You
like
know what
this.
it needs around it? Some dragons.
I actually was thinking of Book when I picked this up, and she just happened to show up at our sale this morning. Hey, Book, look what I found. Isn't this thing neat?
Is it wood or is it like a resin?
It is, and it's that burnt wood.
That's cool.
And I know there's a name for that, but I do not remember what it is
Kind of
called.
looks like
pyro
something. Legs to Baba Yaga's hut too.
And yeah, yep.
Because
you could have a house.
If you don't know, Baba Yaga is a Russian witch from folklore, and she lives in a hut on chicken legs, and that, I mean, it resembles.
I wish it had a pair, but I'm starting this at. Let's start it at 6. I just think it would, like, if you have a lot of plants and you have your wall of plants or your shelf of plants, and this would just be tucked back into it with a nice candle on it.
Oh, see, I didn't know about Baba Yaga until I started studying Slavic folklore, so I feel like she's somebody everybody should know because she's not always bad. She's a taciturn figure, shall we say?
Yeah, I like Baba Yaga. I have one of my D&D characters. This sort of she's a little gnome lady, an old gnome lady, and what did I name her? Zelda Babanave was her name, but the Baba was for,
Baba Yaga.
All right, I see.
She also has a fence of glowing skull heads around her chicken hut house.
And I'm going to go ahead and count this down. No one else is interested.
Randy's at 6. Book came in at 6 as well. So
Randy. Oh, I didn't see Randy. I'm sorry, Randy.
Randy's first. So Book would need to be 7 or more.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and do the count.
And we'll start at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold.
I got Book at 7. The lag is pretty substantial.
No, no.
Looks like Randy came in
Randy at 8.
just before the sold. That's awesome. That's an awesome piece, Randy.
Yeah. Thank you, Randy.
What did the sticker say on the bottom? Does it have a made in?
Yeah, it has I think it's made in Taiwan.
Okay.
You can see a little bit of that.
Neat. Very neat.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I like that piece.
And my final piece is a really neat mid-century. We're going to go into the mid-century mod here.
I saw this. It's very neat.
And I am horrible. Why would I not clean that off of there? What was I doing?
That is a gift from Mr. L. Page to book.
Oh, thank you, Randy. Oh, that's so sweet. It's just nice seeing Book on again. I haven't seen her in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Randy. That's sweet. Yay, Book! All right, this is just me being horrible, and I apologize for that. I am starting. I'm starting this at 20. If you look these up, they can go pretty high. I've seen them listed as Bajas.
Start at 20, you said?
Yes, I'm starting this at 20.
Alrighty.
It has a sticker that says "Made in Chile." Well, you can sort of see. I know it's supposed to say Chile. You can just kind of. It is in excellent condition. There are no chips or cracks. And those are not chips. They're smooth as heck. It's just like
The glaze skip.
the glaze kind of didn't cover it, or the color, the black. Yeah, but it's glazed over it, if you know what I mean. So the color skipped, but the glaze is covering it. And it just looks like a couple little highlights on the. Here we go. But if you're really into that mid-century modern, that modernist look,
It's definitely different.
Yeah, and I'm seeing these. Yeah, it has a really nice atomic geometric design. I've seen these listed like 125. But I got a good deal on it, and $20 is a good deal for this.
Pass on the steals.
Passing on the deals.
Hey, Kraken.
Hello, Kraken reseller. The handle's in excellent shape. The feet are all intact. There's not even any chipping, but you can see a little bit of the age.
It's so neat.
I love it. I was surprised to even find something like that. Oh, that's so sweet, Brooke. And that's just some smudge from where I was trying to remove the sticker, but it is clean. I'll clean it up. And that is my last item.
Right. I think most people have been with us. If there's something y'all wanted to see again, let us know. But
If anybody missed some of the beginning stuff, just say and we'll re-show a few things.
But I don't have to do a recap. It's not feeling urgent to me today. Do you want to make me bigger? We can talk. We can have a little end chat. For those who did miss the beginning, you missed the fact that this is the last Saturday morning special. But that's just because we're moving. We're moving to Sundays at 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Mountain, 1 p.m. Pacific, the 3 Central. I didn't get all the 4, 3, 2, 1. You know.
We wanted a later in the day show that didn't take up our Saturdays and prevent us from going and hitting estate sales and yard sales or craft shows or whatever it may be.
More shows as the summer and then the fall progresses. So I didn't want to leave Peggy hanging. And I wanted to give y'all time. I also need a day to sleep in. That's, let's be perfectly honest. I need a day where I don't have to wake up early. But yes, so we will be moving from Saturday morning. Oh no, COVID.
Not again. COVID needs to go away.
I haven't caught it yet. I'm knocking on all the things.
I don't want it.
I don't need it. My body does not need that. But yes, so 4 p.m. not tomorrow. Next Sunday. It will be on my channel. Unfortunately, Peggy won't be available.
The first matinee.
The first matinee will just be me and a guest heretofore unknown. But I will find someone to hang out with me next Sunday. And we'll just have a good time.
Because I have a concert. I'm going to a concert on Saturday or Sunday.
Who are you going to see?
Milky Chance.
Okay. I don't know who that is.
You have to look them up. They're really cool. I like them. I don't know. I was trying to get these tickets. I was excited about it. They're coming to the area. They're pretty big around here. And I didn't think I was going to be able to get tickets. And the tickets were really affordable, but you had to do a lottery because they didn't want people ticket scalping. Yeah. So it was like unknown if you were going to, get to buy them or not. But I won the lottery.
Still keep an eye out on Saturdays because I'm probably going to use this general time for launching videos instead. So I'll probably do premiere videos instead of our normal sale because the weekends are the only time I really have time to do things YouTube related. So nice. I'm gonna have to look them up. What kind of music is it?
Oh, I don't know. They have their most popular song right now has a little bit of a reggae sound to it, but they're basically an alternative kind of chill band.
I mean, I like alternative. I like most kinds of music.
Yeah, me too. They're just fun to.
Lizzo is my summer soundtrack, however.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. Hubby is going with me. I haven't been to see live music in, I don't even know.
2 years?
Probably a little longer than that for me, but yeah, it's been a while since I. Milky Chance.
I'll have to look them up.
Look them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a strange band name, but. Oh gosh.
Randy, you can still hang with me on Saturday mornings. It just won't be so early.
Yeah, I won't have to wake up.
Be like 11
an alarm clock anymore. I'm looking forward to that because I have to set an alarm to get up and do this show.
I do too. and it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even that early for me.
Especially if you're on late with Jody.
I did buy stuff last night. I made a cocktail and I hung out with Michelle and Jody, but I got a bucket list item for me, so I was very happy.
What'd you get?
A stereoscope
Nice.
with stereo view cards.
Very nice. Yeah, I watched a while of it. I caught part of the beginning with Michelle doing her history lesson, and then I was still trying to set everything up for this. So it was me. I was I don't know. I ran out of steam. I was really tired yesterday. I think the whole week caught up with me. I was still good on.
And those are from around 1904 to like 1912, I think. So of course, I'm saying it's from 1910.
Perfect. That sounds good to me. Sounds legit.
and then I went down a rabbit hole on eBay of stereo view cards. I only bought one lot.
Those I've actually been finding those, and then I'm like, well, would anybody want them if they don't have a? But now I know somebody who has one. So
now I want to collect quirky ones.
Okay, I'll look for
quirky or like ladies or unusual.
I kind of got your style, I think, a little bit. Yeah.
Very excited. I'm very excited. Made me so happy. And then I got a Matryoshka on Helen sale this morning.
Miss Fish Chick Finds typed it into chat. It's Milky Chance.
And then it was a blue and white Matryoshka, and I'm pretty certain it's supposed to be Snegurочка. I'm always happy when people keep us company. Oh, speaking of Monday, on my channel is the fifth episode of Brocont and Bergamot with myself and Heather Elizabeth, and we're doing an AMA or an AUA. Ask Us Anything. So we need your questions, topics. What's our favorite ephemera, which is one that I got on Instagram. Heather, by the way, somebody asked about our favorite piece of ephemera. Favorite movie was another one I got, which for me is a whole rabbit hole. So it's going to be kind of all over the place, but we kind of want to keep it to collections, vintage, etc. It kind of works out that my favorite movie is a vintage movie. So there's that. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern on my channel this week. I think it's already scheduled it up. So if you want to go to my channel and hit the reminder, you can. And we just have a good time. I have tea and we talk. We just have a great, it's just purely a chat. There's no sales. It's just geeking out over vintage and antiques and the like. So we'd love for y'all to come and chat with us. And if you have a question or thought for the Ask Us Anything, just send me a message on Instagram, or you can email me too. It's right here. Y'all know that. And that's all. That's all.
That's us. Yep. So you guys won't see me for a couple weeks, unless
you should be on vacation. Catch up on editing.
Let's see, that will be the 19th. I do have, I think it's on the 21st. I think I'm on with Jen Eads, Miss Jen Eads, on the 22nd, on her Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time. I'll be on with Jen.
Oh, awesome.
So I will still have a sale.
Good time.
That's good. But yeah, I'll have this week as a little bit of a break.
You can get your sleep schedule back. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just stick with AMA. So ask me anything. Now you can ask us anything. We won't necessarily answer anything, but all questions welcome.
Let's keep it polite.
And that's all for us today. Thanks so much to everybody for hanging out.
We appreciate you guys coming to see us this week. We love it.
Yeah. So see us next Sunday. See me and a surprise next Sunday at 4 for Sunday matinee.
And if you missed me, catch me on Janine's channel.
Bye, everybody. Have a great
Bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye, Randy.